Greetings, everyone. DFG here, getting flight. I know I've been absent for a moment, but been under. I guess I've had the flu, stomach flu to be exact. So if some of you guys know what that's all about, that could be very trying. But I'm getting through it and getting back. So I just wanted to take a moment just to share something with you that I came across this morning. Feeling very spiritual this morning, connecting with Yah, as new journeys present themselves. Yah directed me to this particular scripture, and I'm going to share this with you from the book. But I'm going to give you a little short little context that I really believe that this applies to, not necessarily directly, but definitely indirectly. If you guys watched the debates the other night, the issue of reparations came up again, as it relates to what the candidates were going to do to address it, to address the injustice, to close this wealth gap. I'm sorry, and the economic depression that's been going on for 400 plus years in our communities, that was perpetuated on our communities, to be exact. Let us be clear when we talk about reparations. We're not talking about begging. We're talking about paying a debt that is owed to American descendants of slaves, a foundational African Americans, if you want to call them that. Okay, but the long and short of it is that when Buttigieg was presented with the question, he pretty much gave some generic answer or non-answer. When Biden was confronted with it, same thing. He just went on like he always just goes off his on these mythical illusionary drifting. The man should be at home, under medical care, if you ask me. Real medical care, not the stomach flu, but, general medical care, where someone's caring for him in his mind. And then you had Bernie Sanders, who pretty much has made it crystal clear he doesn't give a damn about us. He's not going to try to restore anything in regards to people of color. I'm saying? He made that clear that if you're ADOS, American descendants of slaves, is not his problem. That to resolve that, economic depression again, injustice that have been done to our, people and still being perpetuated on us as well. Okay, but anyway, that's arrogance. If you look at Buttigieg, his arrogance. You look at Bernie Sanders, his arrogance. Biden and his arrogance, and the whole gang of them. Who, those who are in politics, those who are not in politics, who are very, very arrogant because of the privileges that they have that to be here in America. And that's all groups, not just, the European groups, but all the other groups who have that same arrogance about being in America. Yet when we talk about reparations, they thumb their nose up at us, Hebrew Israelites, or whenever we profess who we are, they continue to try to deny that we're not that people. Yet they don't know what people we are. And, the book clearly spells that out. But for all of those who have that arrogance, this message is about them. But most importantly, this message is a reminder to you, my brother and sister, Israelites, the tribes of Judah, or the northern and southern tribes, the tribe of Judah. Most of us who are sitting here, so-called copper color Aboriginal people here on Turtle Island. This is a reminder to you, okay? And let me get right to it. This is 2 Barak, chapter 82. And remember, this is what Yahuwah gave to me this morning, to my Ruach. Elohim was kind to me. He's healing my body. But at the same time, he's protecting, my mind. And I'm eternally grateful to Elohim, for his grace, his mercy, and his everlasting kindness to me. And I want to remind each and every one of us, his love is for you as well, as a part of the body, the children, the tribes, 12 tribes of, Jacob. Okay? So here we go. Therefore, my brethren, I have written to you, again, chapter 82, 2 Barak, B-A-R-U-K. Okay? B-A-R-U-K. Therefore, my brethren, I have written to you that you may comfort yourself regarding the multitude of your tribulations. For know you that your Maker will surely avenge us of all of our enemies, according to all they have done to us, also to the consummation which Elohim will make us very near. In other words, he's saying the time is coming real soon that he's going to make it right. Whether they want it to be right, whether they make it right or not, he's going to force them to make it right. He's going to put so much, okay. He's going to force them to make it right. They're not going to have a choice in the matter. And they can come easily or they can come hard, but they're going to come along. All right? He will make it, Elohim will make is very near, and his mercy that is coming, and the consummation of his judgment is by no means afar off. For lo, we see now the multitude of the prosperity of the other nations, though they act impiously. In other words, they're arrogant, high-minded. They don't give a damn. Though they act impiously, but they shall be like a vapor. And we behold the multitude of their power, which we know they have this power and the might over us, and that's why they're able to dictate, and that's why they've been able to do the things they've done for all these many, millennia, not millenniums, but hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were able to do it. But that day is coming, and to an end, and according to Elohim, is coming very soon. And we behold the multitude of their power, though they do wickedly, but they shall be made like unto a drop. And we see the firmness of their might, though they resist Elohim every hour, but they shall be accounted as spittle or spit. And they do resist him every single hour. Look at how they live. Look at the laws they're passing. Look at the debauchery they're pushing, on society. And I know you guys don't want me to go on my homosexual spiel, but look at it. Just take a step one back, look at it. Look at this time of year and the stuff they're perpetuating. Now, supposedly this holiday, is supposed to be centered around the birth of Yeshua. But you don't hear nothing about Yeshua. You hear everything about, Saturnalia. And if you don't know what Saturnalia is, go look it up for yourself and find out what it's all about. It's all about what you see that's going on right now, okay? And it's all paganistic, sacrificial, neuromancy, full of debauchery. Okay. And we consider the glory of their greatness. Though they guard not the statutes of Elohim, but as smoke they shall pass away. And we meditate on the beauty of their gratefulness. A lot of our people, unfortunately, lust after what they have. And not only do we lust after what they have, we emulate it. We're practicing some of those same behaviors because we want to be accepted by them. Some of us who totally are against this particular holiday are afraid to say it out loud for fear that somehow or another they're going to look down upon us. Never realizing they're going to look down. They look down on you on the 24th of December, and they're going to look down on you on the 26th of December. Trust me on that. So why would you care about what they think? Why would you join them when they will never, ever accept you as the people of the Most High? Because that's the only way that you should be willing to be accepted. If they accept you as the people of the Most High and pay recompense for that. If they're not willing to do that, they're not willing to accept you. Don't let them call you their friend. And yet when you start talking about reparations and righting the wrong of 400 plus years, they start looking at you like you're moaning and begging, or like, somehow or another, you're never satisfied, or you ought to be happy just to be on your own continent. You follow me? If they're not willing to accept, our plight, they're not willing to accept who we are as the people of the Most High, then don't worry about the acceptance, because the acceptance is vain, it's shallow, and it's only there to as a distraction to extract your resources to continue to build their wicked kingdom. Okay? And that's all you see going on right now in this so-called holiday season. Building up the kingdom of the wickedness with your resources, I might add. And we meditate on the beauty of their gratefulness, though they have to do with pollutions. In other words, he's saying the thing that we lust about them, that we meditate on, some of us about them, that we think is so wonderful about them, Yahuwah say it's polluted. It's just pollution. But as the grass that wither, shall they fade away. And we consider their strength of their cruelty, and we know they are very cruel. They will kill us, incarcerate us, lock us, beat us without mercy, deprive us, indoctrinate us with their lies and falsehoods, ridicule us in public, ridicule us around the world, encourage other nations around the world to ridicule us. Yeah, they are very, very crude. Not all of them, but the ones that this description meet. They know who they are. And if they're listening to this video, surely I'm talking to you. If the shoe fits, as the old saying goes, wear it. All right? And remember not the end thereof, but as the way that passeth shall they be broken. And we remark of the boastfulness of their might, though they deny the benefits of Elohim, who gave it to them. But they shall pass away as a passing cloud. And they'll tell you, this is our own creative. We built our weapons. We built America. We made America. America is our country. America, America wouldn't be America if we had not come here and we had not, made it, a prosperous land, a land of milk and honey. Yet Yahuwah said, you lie. They liars. He gave them that power. He gave them that knowledge. He gave them, the inventions, the witty ideas. But he gave it to them for a purpose. And that purpose is for judgment. Because they're going to take all these things, as you see already, many of them, and imploding with those things. The very things that they've created are now killing them. From HIV to AIDS to opioids to heroin, to mass weapons of destruction, terrorism, suicide, abortions, you name it. All of their witty ideas, all of their creativity now is imploding upon them because they have not hearkened and have not acknowledged Elohim, the real Elohim. Not these pagan ones and the ones you see up on the walls everywhere. These Caesar Borgia pictures. That are homosexual men. Passed off as as the Christ. And all the rest of the paganism, all the other goddess and I'll be kind enough to stop right here because if you go back and read Jeremiah chapter 10, some of you guys have brought that paganism right into your living rooms. Even some of you Hebrew Israelites, and you don't realize that what you're doing. All you're doing is strengthening the hand of the enemy and giving the enemy your strength. But I'll leave it at that. Again, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Thank you for listening as always. Be safe, be careful, pray. Seek the return of Elohim. Seek his restoration. And again, no reparations, no vote. Regardless of it. Just leave their political system alone until Yahweh puts in their heart to fall down, till Yahweh crashes it, and then he'll replace them with righteous men and women like you and many, many others. Okay? Love you guys. DFG. Talk to you soon. Bye now.